From the Big 12 Baseball Championship, this West Virginia Baseball Report is presented by Coca-Cola. A disappointing way to end the season for the West Virginia Mountaineers, falling on Friday in the Big 12 Baseball Championships to the Baylor Bears by the score of 9-4. Jeff Culhane, Ernie Galusky here with you, and just didn't have it on Friday. Didn't play very well. Thought that this was going to be a game where West Virginia would take care of business, and it just didn't happen. Couldn't catch the breaks, and we had a few miscues of our own.
Yeah, it was a game where if you go out and just play an average baseball game, you beat a team that you're better than, but the Mountaineers unfortunately played a very below-average game.
Yeah, didn't catch some breaks late in the ball game. In the sixth inning, a play at the plate where Ryan McBroom appeared to be safe on the slide was called out at home, and then that 5-run seventh by Baylor, that's where they took things over. What stood out to you about that 5-run seventh inning by the Bears, which allowed them to take control of this baseball game?
West Virginia made 2 big errors in the inning. I mean, you can't get away from that. One was very untypical in the middle infield. The Mountaineer middle infield has been outstanding the entire season. They make one mistake, and it proves to be very costly.
Following the loss, comments from the head coach Randy Mazey to the media.
Boy, I sure hope that's not our last game. That would be, last year in our last game, we won with a walk-off and had a ton of excitement. And that really carries over into the summertime. It made the summer go a lot better. I know for me, I'm sure for these guys too. Very few teams get to win their last game, and we did that last year. I sure hope this isn't our last game, because this would make for a pretty long summer the way we played today. But I hope everybody looks at not what we did today, but what we've done this season and our willingness to get out there and play the best teams we can. We've had a very good season. These guys beside me have all had tremendous seasons. They're tremendous players, and we've left it in the hands of the committee now, and hopefully they look at our entire body of work, not just the last week or two, because I think we're very deserving. We've played, that was our 54th game today. That was our 41st game away from our campus, and that leads the nation in that category. And I don't know where our RPI will sit after this loss, but we'll definitely be in the top 40, I'm sure. And there's going to be, if we don't get in, I'm sure there's going to be a lot of teams behind us in the RPI that do get in. If we don't get in, maybe the RPI isn't the best indicator of who should get in, because I think we are very deserving, and that the whole idea of RPI is to show the strength of your club. And if we're ahead of some other people, according to that formula, then by all rights it should say we have a team that's deserving. So, but just like in boxing or MMA, they always tell you don't leave it in the hands of the judges, and that's what we've done at this point. So hopefully a couple things go our way and we can continue to play.
So a strong plea there by West Virginia baseball coach Randy Mazey, talking about the future of this season. And now we sit and wait as WVU at 28-26, Ernie, their fate in the hands of the selection committee. How do you feel about this? What do you think? What do you think WVU has done? Have they done enough to get themselves an at-large bid into the NCAA tournament?
That's not my decision. The committee, they've left it in the hands of the committee. They had a chance to control their own fate. They didn't do it. They've left it in the hands of the committee, and it's going to be a rough couple days for this Mountaineer baseball program. I mean, I hope they get in. I think that they have done enough to get in, but I'm biased. And we talked about it on the air that West Virginia doesn't have that name brand yet in NCAA college baseball, and I think that could work against them. But hopefully somebody sees it the other way and they get that opportunity.
The thoughts of Ernie Galusky. I'm Jeff Culhane. So we play the waiting game. WVU baseball, well, they grab an at-large bid into the NCAA tournament, have not played in a regional since 1996. The selection show, noon Eastern Monday on ESPNU. We'll be watching it. We know you will be as well. As West Virginia bounced from the Big 12 Baseball Championships by the Baylor Bears 9-4 on Friday. And for one final time, scenes from the ballpark here at the Bricktown Ballpark in Oklahoma City.
Get it, boys. Win on three, 1, 2, 3. Win!
From the Big 12 Baseball Championship, this West Virginia Baseball Report has been presented by Coca-Cola.